Get ready for the hottest takes in sports. Malcolm Brogdon is making a shock career move. You won't believe where the former Celtics' sixth man of the year is headed next, and it's a huge pivot after his NBA retirement. We've got all the details on this surprising transition. And speaking of the Celtics, we're diving deep into head coach Joe Mazzulla. He's famously downplayed personal accolades, calling Coach of the Year a stupid award. But we explore why this season might be his only real shot at snagging it. Is he dodging glory or just being brutally honest? Looking ahead, the future of the Eastern Conference is already being talked about. Odds are in, and the Boston Celtics are emerging as the favorites to represent the East in the 2026 NBA Finals. We're breaking down the competition and what it means for the league. And with the playoffs right around the corner, we're analyzing the Celtics' potential first-round matchups. Who are their best opponents, and who should they absolutely avoid? Get all the insights you need right here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector Plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Malcolm Brogdon's post-NBA career unveiled, a strategic new chapter. After a stellar NBA career where he earned sixth Man of the Year honors with the Boston Celtics, Malcolm Brogdon is embarking on a surprising new path following his retirement. His decision to step away from playing has paved the way for a significant career pivot, and we've got the exclusive scoop on his next move. Brogdon, who averaged an impressive 14.9 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game during his impactful 2022-23 season with the Celtics, has officially joined his alma mater, the University of Virginia. He's stepping into a unique role as the team's new strategic advisor. This move comes after a playing career that saw him traded to the Portland Trail Blazers and then the Washington Wizards, with injuries limiting his recent court time. The NBA world was taken aback by his retirement, given his perceived remaining talent, but Brogdon is clearly setting himself up for a future in basketball management and executive strategy. This transition marks a fascinating new chapter for the former Celtics standout, and his journey in this new capacity will be one to watch closely as the Celtics continue their championship pursuits. Fans and analysts are buzzing about Brogdon's strategic shift, with many seeing it as a brilliant move to leverage his basketball IQ in a new arena. His deep understanding of the game, honed over years of NBA experience, is expected to be invaluable to the Cavaliers program. Don't go anywhere, because Joe Mazzulla's surprising take on Coach of the Year is next. Joe Mazzulla's stupid award stance, a humble coach's only shot at glory. Boston Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla has never been one to mince words, especially when it comes to personal accolades. When asked about being a favorite for Coach of the Year, Mazzulla didn't hold back, famously calling the award stupid and stating it shouldn't have it. This blunt assessment stems from his core philosophy, never putting himself above his players or staff. Mazzulla consistently emphasizes that the team's success is a collective effort, crediting the players for executing on the court and the entire coaching staff for their relentless work behind the scenes. He believes the focus should always be on the team's achievements, not individual recognition. However, his profound humility, dedication to fostering a winning culture, and his ability to consistently overachieve with the Celtics, especially given roster changes and expectations, is precisely what makes him a top contender for the award. Despite his dismissive attitude towards it, his coaching brilliance is undeniable, leading the Celtics to a dominant season and positioning them as a top seed. This season, where the Celtics have exceeded all preseason expectations, might be his clearest, and perhaps only, opportunity to win the award he so publicly disdains. The sports world is divided, with some respecting Mazzulla's genuine humility and others arguing that his coaching deserves the recognition, regardless of his personal feelings. His stance, however, highlights a deeper conversation about the nature of coaching awards and the true definition of success. But what does the future hold for the Eastern Conference? We've got surprising odds for the 2026 NBA Finals. Celtics favored for 2026 NBA Finals in wide-open Eastern Conference race. As the 2025-2026 NBA season nears its climax, the Eastern Conference playoff picture is more dynamic than ever, with teams constantly shifting positions. Amidst this competitive landscape, betting markets are already projecting the ultimate outcome, and the Boston Celtics have emerged as the favorites to represent the East in the 2026 NBA Finals. Despite significant player departures, including Jrue Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, and Al Horford, and the long-term absence of Jason Tatum due to a torn Achilles, head coach Joe Mazzulla has masterfully navigated the team. Since Tatum's return earlier this month, the Celtics have been on a tear, going 9-2 and showcasing the resilience and depth of their program. This strong performance has solidified their position not just as playoff contenders, but as the leading candidates for the championship. Other notable contenders in the East include the Cleveland Cavaliers, bolstered by a blockbuster trade for James Harden, the New York Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson and fresh off an NBA Cup victory, and the Detroit Pistons, who have surprised many with consistent wins and currently hold the top seed, despite an injury to star Cade Cunningham. The market is closely watching how the Pistons manage without Cunningham and if the Cavaliers can truly gel with Harden. However, the Celtics' consistent performance and recent surge have captured the attention of oddsmakers and fans alike, positioning them as the team to beat in the East. And speaking of the playoffs, we're breaking down the Celtics' toughest first-round matchups next. Celtics' playoff path, decoding the best and worst first-round matchups. With just under 2 weeks left in the 2025-26 NBA regular season, the Eastern Conference playoff picture remains intensely competitive, particularly for seeds 5 through 10, which are separated by a mere 3.5 games. For the Boston Celtics, who are vying for the number 2 seed, predicting their first-round opponent is a complex puzzle with numerous variables. If the Celtics secure the number 2 seed, they'll face the winner of the 7-8 play-in game. Should they land at number 3, they'd meet the number 6 seed. The volatility means any of the 6 teams currently in the 5-10 range could emerge as their opponent. Data analysis reveals that while the Celtics have a strong record against teams in this cluster, some matchups present greater challenges. Teams like the Miami Heat, despite their unpredictable nature and the coaching prowess of Erik Spoelstra, have shown they can make deep runs from play-in positions. Conversely, the Toronto Raptors might present a more statistically favorable matchup based on recent performance against top-tier teams. The analysis considers factors like point differential against elite squads and defensive ratings, aiming to identify the most advantageous and the most perilous potential opponents for Boston as they gear up for what promises to be a demanding playoff run. Fans are debating which potential opponent offers the Celtics the clearest path to the next round, weighing historical performance against current form and coaching advantages. That's all for today's top stories. Stick around for our lightning round recap and full call to action. From NBA retirement to a strategic advisory role, Malcolm Brogdon is charting a new course. Joe Mazzulla, the Celtics' humble coach, might just win the award he calls stupid. The Celtics are already favored to make the 2026 NBA Finals, showing their enduring dominance. And we've dissected Boston's toughest playoff matchups. Don't miss out on any of our breaking sports news. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.